Hi everybody, I just finished recording your week ahead forecast for the week of October 19th through October 25th. All of the zodiac signs are time-stamped down below, so you can skip right on ahead to your specific reading. Or if you're cross-watching, that's welcome as well. If you have somebody else in mind that you want to watch their zodiac sign, see what's going on in their lives, that can be fun too. I would really appreciate it if you would also hit that like button and consider subscribing to my channel. The more subscriptions and likes and views and comments and all those things that I have, the more I'm able to keep putting out more content for you. So help me to help you. Thank you guys. Welcome to your week ahead forecast for October the 19th through October the 25th. We're going to take a look at your tarot for the week, as well as pull a couple of oracle cards. And I want you to be thinking of a question that you might have. And at the end, we're going to do a fun little bonus magic 8-ball message. So let's get started. All right. Spirits, angels, ancestors, the higher selves of those Aries that are watching, what messages do they need to see for the week ahead? Please give clear and honest direction and answers to any questions that they may have. This is for Aries for the week of October 19th to October 25th. This is for Aries. All right. Okay, Ace of Swords, King of Swords, King of Wands, Justice, the Sun, the High Priestess, a lot of major arcana here, Four of Wands, Judgment, the Fool, and the Star. Wow, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major arcana out of 10. That means the universe is really pushing you towards something right now. They're really guiding you. So any signs, synchronicities, or anything that you might see, don't ignore them. All right, so Aries, it looks like this week you have a lot that you want to get off of your chest. There's a lot that you want to talk to somebody about, but you are kind of feeling like that's going to be such an undertaking to have to face this. With the King of Swords crossing the Ace of Swords, I just feel like you want this clean, fresh start, a clean communication with somebody, but there's a level of fear that it's not going to go right, or maybe they're a stubborn personality type, and so it's just kind of difficult to think about facing them right now. In the recent past, you have the Justice card. For me, that says that you've been in your head weighing out what's right and wrong for a while now, but maybe you just haven't found the time or the energy to express that quite yet. The underlying factor here that you might not be aware of is this King of Wands, and that basically is just saying the King of Wands energy is very courageous, has a lot of passion, it's got a lot of energy, and right now Mars is in retrograde, which is the planet that gives us our energy and our courage and gives us the strength to do the things that we need to get done passionately and vigorously. So underneath everything, I think what the universe here is trying to tell you is that you do have that fiery strength within you, especially as an Aries. This is an Aries card here. You just have to tap into that energy. Your strength here is the Sun, and the Sun is a very positive outcome, freedom, happiness, abundance, being able to move forward with great clarity, which is everything that you want with this King of Swords crossing the Ace of Swords here. And using your natural Aries gusto, I think you can achieve it. So in the near future, however, you do have the High Priestess, so it feels like you really are still just sitting and waiting for the right time. So this might not come to fruition this week. This might be just you still sitting in your power and planning and figuring out what is next. It looks like, though, you're feeling fairly confident. It seems like you're ready to get this, whatever this is, off your chest or talked about. It could just be as simple as like a heart-to-heart conversation with somebody. It could be saying like, hey, I need a raise, saying like walking in, being able to express that you deserve it. Any number of things like that. Even just confessing something to somebody, owning up to something, a mistake that you made, anything like that. You know that expressing this with this Ace of Swords energy here is going to bring you happiness, and it's going to be something to celebrate, and it feels like a clean, momentous slate. Especially with that Sun card here, it's just guiding you with so much clarity and just the ability to not make any mistakes, just be in your power. Your environment right here shows the Judgment card, so you could be feeling right now that either you're really judging yourself and people are picking up on that, or people really are just spending time judging your actions. You know, maybe you feel like people think less of you or that you're weaker or something for not taking action quite yet. So your hopes and fears shows the Fool card. So to me, that just says you really do hope that you have this wind of change come in and you're able to just, you know, take a step off of that cliff and the universe is going to catch you. And I think you're in a position right now where you feel like you could step off that cliff and plummet to a terrible place where it's going to take a lot more work to climb back up the mountain than it was to just hold your tongue and not say anything in the first place. But with the outcome card as the Star here, this is all about pouring out your emotions. This is about talking. This is about balance and, you know, getting things off your chest. So she's got one foot in the water and one foot on earth. The water is our emotions and the earth is grounding. So it's like, hey, express your emotions, but stay grounded. The stars are guiding you. You've got this. So it's a pretty great reading. I think you can do it. And it may not be this week, but maybe at least take the rest of this week to plan. So let's see if the Moonology cards have any messages for you. One more for Aries, please. Okay, here we go. Okay, Aries, this card actually came up in a pick a card the other day. So if you checked out my pick a card from this past week, then maybe there's a message in there for you too. But it says your commitment is being tested. So again, I feel like this just reiterates the fact that are you committed to your own personal strength? Are you going to just swallow whatever it is that you're wanting to express? Or are you going to actually get it off your chest? Are you going to clear the air? Or are you going to go and get what it is that you want? Or are you just going to carry that baggage and be silent and continue to go in this High Priestess kind of sitting back and just observing and not taking action kind of a thing? So your commitment is being tested here. Okay, now we'll get one Romance Angels card. So this is more geared for if you are a single Aries, but this could apply to anyone in a relationship as well, someone who's just talking, a situationship, if you're in separation, whatever it may be, there could be a message here for you too. But let's see what the romance angels have to say for Aries for this week. Okay, these two are wanting to come out. Let's see what we got. Okay, we got keep an open mind. So this could tie into this whole thing about you with the Justice card and the Judgment and all of this air energy, which is about thoughts. Don't get too caught up in your thoughts about what could happen if you have this conversation with somebody. Keep an open mind. They could react completely different than you're expecting. Again, with all these major arcana cards, I feel like the universe, it has your back, and this is what you're supposed to do. And then we have getting to know each other. So again, this is another communication type card. It says, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So again, more heart-to-heart conversations, more communication, more just getting to know each other and actually expressing yourself and not staying in that high priestess energy of just holding your tongue and being silent. Don't just sit there and observe, but I think your message here is to get ready to take action. Okay, so lastly, Aries, we're going to shake the magic 8 ball. So right now I'm going to give you 15 seconds to think of a question. Yes, no, maybe type question. And we'll see what the magic 8 ball has to say. Here we go. Okay, you got your question? Magic 8 ball. What answer do you have for my lovely Aries? Come on. It says you may rely on it. So I feel like that is a yes for my Aries. Okay, guys, I hope this resonated with you. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and hit that notifications bell. Subscribe, tell a friend, leave a comment, whatever it is to help me get my channel growing. I'd be really appreciative. And stay tuned for daily videos. All right, thank you guys. Hi Taurus, this is going to be your weekly reading. This is for the week of October 19th to October 25th. We're going to take a look at the Rider-Waite traditional tarot deck here and see what messages come out for your week ahead. We're also going to pull a couple of oracle cards, and I want you to be thinking of a yes, no, maybe type question, and we're going to ask the magic 8 ball. So we'll save that to the end. Let's go ahead and dive right in and take a look. All right, angels, spirit guides, ancestors, the higher selves of my Taurus friends that are watching, please join me here to deliver clear, honest messages for Taurus in their week ahead. What does Taurus need to know at this time to get through this week during Mercury retrograde and Mars retrograde? A lot going on right now. Okay, one more. Okay, let's go ahead and see what we have here. Okay, we got the High Priestess, 8 of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, 7 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, the Chariot. Okay, some movement here. We have the 6 of Swords, the Knight of Swords. Move these down, the Fool, and the Knight of Wands. Okay, Taurus, so what I'm seeing so far is that right now you are feeling very reclusive. I feel like you have been less social maybe. You've really had just your head down and working on yourself and your projects and trying to figure out kind of a survivalist perspective of this modern world right now. With the High Priestess energy, this is you. I feel like you're very much in your personal power, but you're just not letting a lot of people in right now. You're really observing and planning. And it seems to me from this spread that perhaps your finances are at the forefront this month, or excuse me, this week. And underneath everything, what's working for you that you might not know about is this Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords for you, I feel like, is saying that you have the ability to communicate clearly. You have the ability to speak from the heart. You have this very pure communication style within you that you have the ability to open up, but right now you just aren't for some reason. It really is like you put a lot of eggs in one basket maybe recently, and you're kind of waiting to see how they grow, what's going to go on with them. Are they going to profit you? Are they going to bring you abundance and happiness and joy? Were these the right seeds to plant? So you're just kind of in a waiting phase right now. Your biggest strength right here is that you've got the Six of Wands here. When you get the Six of Wands, it's almost like you're very naturally lucky. Like, people root for you and cheer you on, and you get a lot of notoriety. You're just like a cool person, basically. So it feels like right now the universe has your back and it's ready to help those seeds that you've planted grow in a positive direction. So all of this waiting that you're doing right now, trying to see what happens, it seems to me like this week is going to be really positive, especially with this future position. You have the Chariot, which is all about forward movement, and this guy has just gone through battle and he's coming out victorious. And you know, that just tells me that you're ready to reap your rewards and keep moving forward. How you're dealing with this whole situation right now is the Six of Swords. So this is a moving on towards calmer waters, which, you know, it's another movement card, especially with the Chariot card here. You're not taking your time to go from rough waters to calm waters. You're really swiftly, you know, floating that raft down the stream, getting to Happy Island over here. So as you do that, you can see there's a person here guiding the boat. Here's you sitting here, surrounded by your thoughts and your baggage. Basically, your friends, your family, everything, every person in your life, even your job, your career, your hobbies, those are all things that can support you to get you to where you need to be successfully. It does feel like, however, in the environment section, you've got Knight of Swords. This is swift action coming in, and this could be somebody, something, or some obstacle pushing back against your forward movement. So to me, it's telling me that maybe there's a person in your life right now, maybe like a boss or an ex or a friend that you've had a rift with, any number of things, who you feel like you're mentally caught up in thinking about them, and that's what's preventing you from really moving forward and just sitting here and just waiting to see what happens. So I would say don't focus on those people or those things that are putting obstacles up against you. It's really time to, with this Fool card, take a leap of faith. Trust that you've got this, and trust that the right people and the right circumstances are going to be there when you take that step off into the unknown to catch you. The outcome here is the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is a very passionate creative type energy. So to me, this is you taking action towards the things that you want. And you're doing it with excitement and gusto. You feel good about the actions that you're taking, and it's not like a reluctant, like, oh, I have to do this, oh, like I have another thing on my plate. No, it's like you genuinely want these things and it feels good to go after them. So I think by the end of this week, you're really going to be making some solid moves towards the things that you want in your life. And you're not going to be sitting around and waiting to see what happens anymore. You're actually going to start taking action. So I would encourage that. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Moonology and see if there's any messages in here for my sweet little Taurus babies. Let us take a peek. This is for Taurus. Any advice for Taurus? Any advice for my Taurus loves? Okay, one more. It says, okay. I feel like this is confirmation for that Knight of Swords energy. It says, don't let your past hold you back. So if you have somebody in your life, even if they're not actively in your life, but they're occupying space in your head and you're thinking about them, that's almost as tangible as them actually being there and pushing back. You're like creating this hologram version of them that you're going up against, and you need to stop doing that. So don't let your past hold you back. Even if it's not a person, if it's something that happened, maybe a small failure or something, you tried something and it didn't work the first time, don't let it hold you back. Continue taking that leap of faith and continue pushing forward with passion, and it will be attainable for you to have happiness and success. Okay, and then I'm also going to pull a Romance Angels card. This is more for my single Taurians. You can be in a relationship, a situationship, in separation, have an ex you're thinking of, whatever it may be. There could be a message in here for you. Okay, these two just came flying out. The messages that we have are chemistry. So this, I feel like, is saying that you do have chemistry with somebody, especially with this Knight of Wands, with this passionate energy. This could really refer to love as the Romance Angel cards are meant to be, but it could also say that you have chemistry with a passion in your life, a creative project, things like that. The other thing is, it is safe for you to love. So that goes right back to this like hesitation, especially with the High Priestess energy here, of just the waiting and not taking action. It's almost like there's so much hesitation in you, thinking that the cards just aren't in the right order yet for you, so therefore you can't be loved or give love. Well, this is saying like it is safe for you to love. You can work on yourself while pursuing a romantic pursuit. That's totally okay, especially if there's somebody that is willing to go on that journey with you and to help guide you and support you as you guide and support them. So safe for you to love. Okay, and then last we have our Magic 8-Ball message. So Taurus, I'm going to give you a few seconds to think of a question, yes, no, maybe type of question. Let me know. Actually, don't let me know. You can't let me know unless you want to leave it in the comments below what you asked. But think deeply, close your eyes, and then we'll get an answer from our Magic 8-Ball. Okay, and the answer to your question is most likely. Okay, so that feels like a pretty good yes. Very exciting. Okay, Taurus, thank you so much. If you enjoyed this week ahead reading, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up. hit that subscribe and the notifications bell, leave comments, share, do all of those things. Any support of my channel to get it going would be greatly appreciated. So I hope your week is awesome, and I hope everything works out, and I'll see you next time. Hi Gemini, welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of October the 19th through October the 25th. We're going to take a look at the Rider-Waite tarot cards, the traditional cards, as well as a couple of oracle messages. And at the end, we're going to do a super fun 8-ball message. So what I want you to do is, throughout the reading, think about a question that you might have that you'd like a simple answer to, yes, no, maybe type of answer, and we'll see what the magic 8-ball has in store for you. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. All right, spirits, angels, ancestors, the higher selves of my Geminis that are watching this video, please connect now with these cards so that I can deliver a message with clarity to them for their week ahead to make the best decisions and choices as the week unfolds. This is for Gemini. Whatever needs to come out, please make it known. Okay, that feels good. This is for Gemini. Here we go. Okay, Gemini. Got the Queen of Swords, crossed by the Wheel of Fortune, the Two of Wands, Knight of Cups, Justice, that's good. We have the Eight of Wands, communication, the High Priestess, that's you sitting there, the Knight of Swords, Two of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. Beautiful. Okay. All right, Gemini, let's go ahead and dive right in. So what I'm seeing here is that it looks like you've got important choices to make. We have 1, 2, 3, we have 4, 5 different cards showing up that are really about options and planning. So you have a couple of different ways things that could go for you, and you're taking a moment to find the truth in that. What's going to be best for you? So with the Queen of Swords here, this is going to be you right now. This is she's the queen that really thinks about what serves her and what doesn't. She has to think more with her head than her heart, which may not be necessarily natural for you, but in this case, it's like these options are weighing on you so much that you're having to take your heart out of the situation to think clearly about it. So to others, it may seem as if you're coming off a little bit cold, maybe callous, like you are detached, but really what's going on is you have this Wheel of Fortune crossing you, and it's like this is like a karmic situation type of thing where you're trying to figure out what the right thing is to do to keep the wheel of fate spinning in a good direction for you. The thing that's happening below the surface that you might not be aware of is the Two of Wands. So I feel like inside you do have a good idea of what plans need to be made and what actions need to be taken. You're kind of standing, like he's in the castle right now in a place of protection. So he's made his plans, but he hasn't quite gone on the journey yet. So I feel like you have your plans in order. You just need to get into motion. So underneath it all, deep within you, you do have the answers. In the recent past, you have the Knight of Cups. So to me, this feels like the situation at hand could be a love matter. Feels like perhaps somebody presented to you an offer, and that could be what sent you into this position of having to think so deeply about what it is that you want and how to move forward, because maybe you do really want this offer deep down, but then the logical and analytical side of you, especially as an air sign, you know, you think quite a bit. Sometimes you overthink too much. That side of you is picking apart this offer to no end. The thing that is your strength right now we have is the Justice card. So again, I think this is mirroring this Two of Wands energy, especially with the Wheel of Fortune right in the middle. It's just saying that you do have the ability to balance the scales. You know what's right within you. I feel like I'm beating this idea over the head, but there's just so many cards that back it up, that you know what is right, and you just need to take action on that and stop overthinking it. Justice will prevail. And when I say justice, I don't mean like somebody's going to get payback. I just mean the right thing is going to unfold. In the near future, which I think is what this whole week is going to be about, is motion. We had the Eight of Wands. This is all about fast movement, passionate energy. Just these wands are flying through the air. They have been thrown. These javelins are going for it. So this could be that you just communicate about this past offer. You could have a conversation with that person. You could tell them everything that's on your mind. You can let them know what your plans are and what you feel is the just decision here, with ease. So I feel like there is going to be some communication for you this week about whatever this is. Right now, you're sitting in this High Priestess energy, which is really the just staying really quiet, almost like the Hermit card, but this is a more I already know, whereas the Hermit is out seeking the answers. High Priestess already knows the answers. She's hiding them behind this veil here. So the other person, the person that sent these offers in towards you, I feel like they are like, what happened to my Gemini? They're being quiet. I presented them this thing, and now all of a sudden it's just like radio silence. So I think before too long, you really are going to have to put these wands into motion and take action before they start, which with this next card, this could be their energy, going from the Knight of Cups to the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is a little frustrated, is a little bit feisty, and they're gonna speak a lot before they actually think. So they could be reading the situation different than what you're letting on. So I really do feel like you have to communicate with them before it turns into something bigger and you have, you know, more eggs to fry. Your hopes and fears is showing up as another two. You know, we've got these decisions here. The Two of Pentacles, and this is just you balancing out the pros and cons and trying to juggle the important things in your life that are going on right now, in addition to all of this that's weighing on you. So you could have a lot of responsibilities that are really, really taking the forefront right now. And so that's why all of this has taken so long, and that's why you're sitting in this High Priestess energy and just being very quiet. is because you have so much else on your plate. So your hopes and fears is that you can, or your hope is that you can find balance, and your fear obviously is that you can't. But the overall outcome of this whole matter this week is the Ace of Cups. This is really beautiful. This is like the hand of God bringing you a brand new opportunity with your love and emotions and that sector of your life. This is like, hey, everything's good, let's start fresh. And it blossoms, the cup is spilling over, it's beautiful. This is like the purest form of love and happiness, and it's not weighed down by all of this decision making and whatnot. So I feel like by the end of this week, after you've taken some action and opened up about what's going on and not just left this person in the dark, that there will be happiness at the end of the week. So that's super exciting. We're going to pull a Moonology card now. Let's see if there's any other messages for Gemini that want to come through. Try that again. Okay, these cards are not wanting to shuffle for me. Maybe I have to do it this way. Any messages for Gemini? Anything, any advice? Oh, okay, that one flew out. Says, okay, your hard work is paying off. This is the new moon in Capricorn. So your hard work is paying off shows to me, like I said, you have so much responsibility, so much going on right now that you've really, put everything else on the back burner that's eating a hole inside of you, and really just taking over your thoughts. So I feel like what this is saying is like, hey, the universe recognizes that you're doing everything that you can and that you're trying your best. And because of that, justice and the Wheel of Fortune have showed up here for you, say that like, we're going to reward you essentially with the ability to get this off your chest, to air out everything that you're feeling, and to, start over with happiness. I'm gonna pull a Romance Angels card. So this could be for singles, if you're in a relationship, situationship, if you're separated, if you have an ex you're thinking of, whatever it may be. There could be a message in here that resonates with you. It may not be for everybody. So let's see what comes out with the Romance Angel cards for Gemini. Okay. Okay, you got 3. Okay, you got attraction. So clearly this person that's bringing in these offers to you is somebody that you do feel strongly towards. It says this could be the one. So obviously there's a great connection here, especially with that Wheel of Fortune and that Ace of Cups. That's some really, really pure love stuff right there. And then this one was kind of connected with these when they came out. They came out together. It's kind of interesting. You got wedding. So this could be someone that you just think so highly about that it really is just, and it doesn't have to be a literal wedding, but there's just a like higher level of commitment here that you want, or maybe they want, and the universe is backing that at this time. Okay, so think about your magic 8-ball question. I'll give you a couple seconds to think, and let's see what answer you get from our fun little magic 8-ball here. Magic 8-ball, please reveal the answer for my Gemini's burning question. Uh-oh, outlook not so good. Okay, we'll take that how that resonates. And I hope this resonated with you. I hope you enjoyed this reading and it brought you a little bit of insight and clarity. You can be expecting a lot more readings from me. So please, if you enjoyed this, like this video, subscribe, hit that notifications bell, and comment, share, all of that stuff. And I will look forward to bringing more videos to you. So thank you. Y'all have a great week. Hi, Cancers. I'd like to welcome you to your weekly reading. This is going to be for October 19th to October 25th. I'm going to be using the classic Rider-Waite Tarot deck. We're also going to look into a couple of Oracle cards. And I want you to be thinking of a message, a question for our Magic 8-Ball and see what message pops out for you from it. Think about a like yes, no, maybe format, and that will be at the end of your reading. Okay, Cancers, let's go ahead and get started. Spirits, guides, angels, ancestors, and the higher selves of those Cancers that are watching this video. At this time, please bring forth the messages that my Cancers need to hear to make the best week possible. Time is fluid, so if you're watching this weeks, months, or years later than when I posted this, then this message is still for you. But for the sake of the reading, we're going to just look at October 19th to October 25th at this time. Okay, Cancers. Cards are going crazy. They've been very contained for the other readings, but this one they are going nuts. So I feel like there's definitely a message in here for you. Okay, this is for my Cancers. Split it 3 ways. Okay, and let's pull from the top here. All right, Cancer. The Queen of Wands, King of Swords. We have the 5 of Wands, 7 of Wands, 3 of Swords, sorry. The Tower, okay. 7 of Cups. We have the 9 of Wands. We have the 4 of Wands. And the Queen of Cups. Okay, Cancers. This seems like it's been a tough time and it's going to continue to be a bit of a rough week. And I know we hate hearing that. But this is something it looks like is going to end very well. So let's take a look from the top. We have Queen of Wands. This is the energy that you're sitting in right now. The Queen of Wands, she is, and when I say she, gender is fluid in tarot, so this could be a male or female that I'm referring to, whoever you identify as. The Queen of Wands is funny, charismatic, charming, just very much in her power. She's very self-sufficient. She's one of the more independent queens that we have here. So right now, I feel like you could feel like you're doing it all on your own and you're thriving or trying to thrive. You're not depending on anybody else but yourself. Crossing you is the King of Swords. So I feel like you are just very heavily burdened with thoughts. Your mind is just very, very active right now. So this week could just be a lot of thinking time and less about action, just thinking. But beneath the surface, we have the 5 of Wands. So this feels like there's a lot of conflict, inner conflict going on, more so than you may even be aware of. Maybe you feel like you are in this Queen of Wands energy where you are thriving and you're doing the best that you can, and you're ignoring the fact that there's just so much, you know, this is almost like if these guys were playing a game of Twister and we're all twisted up. There's just so much to undo here and to work through. So, you know, this might be the week that you really have to spend some time working through all of these thoughts. In the recent past, I think this kind of backs that up again. is you have the Seven of Wands, and this is a defensive type energy. So there's like all of these things coming at you. These could be incoming conversations, people trying to talk to you, trying to hang out with you, trying to get you to do things for them. This could be just your responsibilities. Everything is coming at you so rapidly that you can barely keep up, and so your reaction is, instead of trying to tackle all of these, you just put your defenses up and go into retreat mode, which I think is a very common Cancerian thing. I'm a Cancer, and I do that when I have too much on the plate. I tend to just get into my crab shell and ignore it all, and then I become more burdened. So I feel like in the past you did that, and now you're dealing with this and you're just deep in your thoughts about it. So the thing that's going on right now in the forefront is we have the Three of Swords. So this could just be a literal heartbreak. You're feeling like unlovable. Maybe somebody hurt you or hurt your feelings. You feel like someone betrayed you. It could be less of an actual person and just the universe has betrayed you. You're feeling very defeated, and you're feeling like you just don't know what happened for you to deserve all of this, you know? And once you're in that like crab shell position where you've got your defenses up, it's so easy for us Cancerians to just go straight to that like victim kind of a feeling. So I feel like maybe you're in that kind of victim mindset right now, deep down, and to the rest of the world you really are just this Queen of Wands, and everyone looks at you and is like, wow, she or he is doing so great, wow, look at them, like they've got it all together. But what we know as Cancers inside is, no, we don't have it all together. In the near future, you have the Tower. So this can be a scary card to get sometimes. So I feel like what's going to happen is we can only hide in our shells for so long. We can only be in this conflict position for so long before everything comes to a head and explodes. So this week, especially with Mercury retrograde, Mars retrograde, everything that's going on in astrology right now, and don't forget the whole world with COVID and the economy and everything that's happening, the presidential election coming up. There's just so much chaos going on in the world right now. Everything is seemingly going to reach a boiling point this week, and you're going to be ejected from your crab shell and be forced to make choices. You're going to be forced to look at all of your cups here, and if you see, some of them have dragons in them, some of them have snakes in them, and then others have really good things like fine art and jewelry and gold. So it's saying like, it's time to finally take a look at all of these wands coming at you, sort through them, like untwist the twister guys here, and make a solid plan to move forward and stop just overthinking. This King of Swords here, just overthinking, overanalyzing. Your environment here, the people around you might perceive you, like I said, as just a trooper. Maybe they recognize that you have been through a lot, but they see you as somebody that can just keep going. And so it might be harder to ask for help, and it might be harder for people to just naturally come to you to try and, you know, give you an ear to listen to you, give you shoulders to cry on. Those things don't happen as naturally because Cancerians typically will act like everything is okay. But you really are a warrior, and you really will push through it, especially when the universe is kind of pushing you straight into that position where you have no choice but to survive. Your hopes and fears is you really just want everything to be hunky-dory. You want this Four of Wands. You want to celebrate. You want to have your friends. You want to have your loved ones. You want to have your perfect partner. You want to have that big, nice house, abundant, growth. You want it all. Your fear is that you're never going to get to it because you feel like there's just always going to be setbacks and there's always going to be something there to stab your heart and defeat you. But in our outcome for this week, we have the Queen of Cups. So I feel like you really do rein in your emotions and you get a steady grasp on them, and you actually look at them and resonate with how you're actually feeling and listen to your own heart, listen to your own thoughts, and figure out what's right for you. So I think that's a pretty cool place to be in. Definitely take some time to treat yourself. Buy yourself some ice cream, paint your nails, go for a drive in a beautiful countryside, whatever it may be, to give yourself the opportunity to breathe in some fresh air and think about this and go through all of your cups, sort through all of the conflict that's been going on in your life, and you'll probably find that it's less conflict than you made it out to be. Like, you have more to be grateful for than you do to be worried about. It usually ends up being the case. Okay, so I'd like to pull a Moonology card for my Cancers. Any messages that need to come out for my Cancers? Are there any messages that my Cancers need to hear? Here we go. Okay, confident. Oh, we got two. Confidence is your key to success. So I feel like that pairs well with this Queen of Wands energy. Stop being so defeated. Stop being, trapped in this victim way of feeling. Even if you're not showing it to the world, you still need to show yourself and tell yourself that you're confident and you deserve it. So it's time to look at all the positives and stop fixating on the negatives. Okay, and then also stuck to the back of that one was the energy is gaining momentum. So with the Tower card, I feel like the momentum is happening, the energy is building, and it is going to, get to a point where you do have to take action. And if you don't take action, the universe will do it for you. It'll force you out of your shell. Okay, and then I'm going to pull a Romance Angel card for my Cancers. This could be for my singles, people in relationships, situationships. It could be if you're in separation. It could be about any situation. Just pull the messages from it that resonate with you and leave the others behind. All right, does anything want to come out for my Cancers? Okay, almost. All right, I'm gonna take this one. Healing family issues, and we'll pull this one, release your ex. Okay, well, so it seems like right now there could be, for one, release your ex. You could be just really fixated on someone hurting you in the past. Perhaps you got broken up with, or someone betrayed you. Anything like that that has been weighing on your mind so heavily that you're unable to move forward confidently. It's time to let go of that energy. And you have to know that letting go of somebody doesn't mean that you're just burning that bridge altogether. It just means you're free of any burdensome thoughts of that, which is a very, very positive position to be in. And then healing family issues, it says your love life benefits as you forgive. It says your parents, says you forgive your parents, but this can refer to just about any family tie or even close friends, people that you consider family. Perhaps you've had some pushbacks from family, from friends, that has caused you to feel unlovable. And it's like you need to forgive that and forgive their opinion and their advice that might go against what you want, or their negativity. It's time to let go of that and make decisions based on what you want. Okay, and then we're gonna get to the Magic 8 Ball. So at this time, please think about a question that has been burning a hole in you, and we'll see what the Magic 8 Ball has to say. Okay, and the answer is try again. Okay, keep thinking about that. Keep thinking about that same question. Here we go. It is certain. Okay, so that seems like a pretty definite yes. Thank you, Cancerians. I hope this resonated with you. If you enjoyed the reading, even though it had some dark truths to it, please give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and the notifications bell so you never miss a future video from me. Any kind of help that you can give the channel to succeed, I'd be super grateful for. So thank you, and I will see you guys next time. Hi Leo, and welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of October the 19th through October 25th. If you are watching this at a different time or date, that's totally okay. If you were drawn to this video, then the message was meant for you. Okay, so let's go right in. I'm gonna pull some traditional tarot cards here for you, and then we're also gonna look at a couple of oracle messages, and we're gonna do a super fun Magic 8 Ball message at the end. So please, while you're listening to this reading, in the back of your head, be thinking of a question, a yes, no, maybe type of question, and we'll see what the Magic 8 Ball has in store for you after the reading. Okay, this is for Leo, Spirit, angels, ancestors, and the higher selves of those that are watching this video at this time. Okay, please deliver the messages with clarity so that my Leos know the best way to navigate their week ahead. This is for Leo. This is for Leo. Almost done. I'm going to split this 3 ways and pull from the top. Okay, here we go. Leo. Okay, we got the 6 of Pentacles, the Tower, the Chariot, the 9 of Swords, excuse me, 8 of Swords. We have the 2 of Pentacles, the Sun, 3 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. This popped out in the pre-shuffle, so I feel like that is an important message there. We have the Devil, and we have the 4 of Wands as the outcome. That's beautiful. Okay, Leo, let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, so what I'm seeing here so far is that you might be obsessively stuck in your thoughts over something. With this 6 of Pentacles here, it's like you feel maybe like you're giving more than you're receiving right now. You feel like you are having to just take on so much and you're just not receiving it back. You're feeling a little bit neglected at this time. With the Tower card crossing you, it's like you feel like you're about to break. Like maybe you're at a breaking point. You're at the point where your energy just can't handle it anymore. And you really need to just like even the scales, and you just maybe don't really know how to at this moment. Beneath the surface, you are moving forward. You are getting closer to success. And you have this like armor on here. You're resilient. So it's almost like even though you're feeling neglected or overworked or overburdened, you're still pushing through these things victoriously. And maybe you're not even paying attention to that. Maybe you're not giving yourself enough props for achieving what you've achieved despite your obstacles. In the recent past, with this 8 of Swords, this is just like really, really being stuck in your head by your own accord. This is all about things being a lot worse off in your head than they actually are. If you notice, this person is bound up and they're not connected to anything. They're just out in the middle of nowhere, and they have these loose bindings and this loose blindfold. And all they really have to do is just kind of open up their arms and wiggle out. But instead, they stay trapped in this position, and they stay trapped with your thoughts, their own thoughts. I'm sure you guys can hear the ice cream man back there, which is kind of ironic for this very sad little state of mind that you're in. I think maybe you need an ice cream. It seems as though you are trying to find a balance, which, you know, if you see in the 6 of Pentacles here, he's holding a scale in his hand. He wants balance. He wants there to be equal give and take. Right now, he's got one pentacle higher and the other one is lower. So it's like he's trying to figure out what is most important in his life. What can I get rid of to help me feel less burdened? What can I take off of this side to make it lighter, you know, or excuse me, off this side to make it lighter so that it balances itself out. So right now it's like you are really, really having to dig deep and look at what's really important to you. And that could be people, that could be physical things, that could be just like a cluttered house, or really a cluttered mind. What brings you peace and what's burdening you? Get rid of the things that are burdening you that aren't really important. In the near future, you have the sun. So if you can see, there's this little naked baby riding a horse of freedom right on out of there. He's feeling carefree and happy, and the sun is warm on his back. This is actually a Leo card, so I feel like this is very much your energy towards the end of the week, where you're just feeling a little more liberated. You're feeling like you've taken a long, hard look at what's important to you, and you realize that you've got a lot of great things that are in your life that are helping you to achieve the things that you want, to go to the places that you want. Maybe you've got, you know, money coming in, you've got a roof over your head, you've got food in the fridge, all of the basic essentials. And you're focusing on that instead of the little petty things. Your energy right now is with this 3 of Pentacles, and you're really in the building a solid foundation stage. So you really want to have a structure around your life that is resilient through hurricanes, through high winds, through rains, through storms. And that's all metaphorical or literal. It could be literal as well. We all want that really badass house. But you're really trying to figure out, again, what's the most important to you, what's going to bring you the most success, what's going to bring you the most structurally sound, stable future. You want stability. And then that Page of Pentacles, which popped out in the pre-shuffle, is telling me that there's going to be some sort of incoming little offering that's going to help stabilize all of these things. This could be just the little pinnacle that needs to be added to this one to balance it out. This could be the missing piece, and I feel like that is coming in. This could be as simple as somebody giving you praise for what you've been doing. This person that has been neglecting you, or whatever is causing you to feel overworked and neglected, could come in and with an apology, could come in with a message of gratitude, and that could be enough to just set it all off and make you feel so much better and feel like you just have a weight lifted off your chest. Your hopes and fears, you've got the Devil card. Your fear is that you are going to be bound to this like feeling of neglect forever. You feel like you're stuck with it and there's no way that you can escape it, that you're just kind of doomed to that. It also seems like maybe you're a little bit, this is gonna sound terrible, but addicted to the feeling of working harder than everybody else in your life, or the people, like the loved ones in your life. You could secretly find some sort of like, what is the word I'm looking for? Some kind of like sick pleasure almost from being a harder worker than everyone else, or putting more in than everyone else, or being in this state of constant struggle. So your hope is that you can kick that and you can really find this free, happy baby feeling and not be so burdened with this devil energy. You don't want toxicity in your life. You don't want to be stuck in that cycle. You want to be free of those toxic cycles. I feel like you really do, especially, you know, you're trying to build something that is free of toxicity, that keeps the toxicity out. It doesn't mean we don't get trapped in those toxic cycles from time to time, or even frequently. You know, it could be a very minor thing that just obsessively takes over your thoughts. However, in the outcome, you do have the Four of Wands. This is really, really great. This is the 1111 card. This could be like a soulmate type energy. This could just be you finding your ultimate happiness. This is you being on the path to have things in life to celebrate about, things to feel grateful for. If you like think about a table with 3 legs is not very sturdy, but one with 4, very stable. That's kind of you here building those 4 wands up to give you protection and comfort and all the things that you want and desire and need in your life. So this is a very, very positive ending to all of this stress that you're dealing with in your life right now. Okay, we're gonna pull a Moonology card now. What messages do you have for Leo? Any advice? Any clarity that you have? Please bring it forward for our Leos at this time. Thank you. We got 2 cards. Okay. Step out of your comfort zone. So I feel like that really is kind of tied into what I was saying about the devil energy, and with this 7 of Swords, I keep calling it a different number, 8 of Swords. With those 2 cards, it's like you find a little bit of comfort in this cycle, this toxic cycle, and I think it's time for you to step away from that into seeking something better for yourself. It's time to hop in your chariot and move past that and to find balance. You also got a new romantic cycle begins, and what's funny is that if you look, this is another image of the scales. This is the Libra card. So we have multiple images of balance in your reading throughout this whole thing. So this might not necessarily have to be specifically about romance. This could be, you know, very literal, and there is a new person coming into your life that's going to be this kind of happily ever after type energy. They're bringing in a new offer of love to you. They bring you stability. This could be the start of something. Or this could be a new cycle of just feeling like passionate about life again, feeling passionate about yourself and your position in life, and just feeling really good about things. So this could just be a new chapter in general of balance. Okay, we're also going to pull a Romance Angels card for my Leos. If you're single in a relationship, if you're in separation, if you're just flirting with somebody, or you have a crush, whatever it may be, there could be a message here from the Romance Angels for you. Let's take a look. This is for Leo. This is for Leo. This is for Leo. Okay, these two wanted to come out. There it goes. Okay, we got very soon. So I feel like that's just confirmation for a new romantic cycle beginning. It feels like we've got timing here. It also says clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So this is again another image of balancing the scales. Figure out what is going to make your life run the most smoothly. What's going to give you the best feeling of peace in your life. And when you do, there's going to be new love or communication, or even just in an existing love situation, you just are feeling more positive about it, and it's happening very soon. It also says to keep an open mind. So stop being stuck so much in your thoughts. Stop with the toxic thinking. Keep an open mind, and these positive things will come into your life. And with that very soon card, it could be this week. I hope so. All right, so we're going to take a look at the Magic 8 Ball. Go ahead and think about that question. Yes, no, maybe type question. I'll give you a second to think about it. Okay, it says ask again. Keep thinking about your question. Here we are. Come on. Most likely. Okay, so that's a little bit of optimism there for you. Most likely. Okay, guys, thank you so much for listening to your week ahead reading here. I hope it resonated with you. If it did, I would really appreciate it if you could give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button and the notifications bell so you can see future videos from me. And I hope your week is wonderful. I'll see y'all next time. Hi, my Virgos. Welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of October the 19th through October 25th. We're going to take a look at the Rider-Waite Tarot here. A little insight on what you can expect in your week in matters of whatever comes up. It could be love, it could be money, it could be personal journey, it could be very general. We're also going to look at some oracle messages, and at the end of your reading, we're going to do a super fun little Ask the Magic 8 Ball question. So be thinking of a question, a yes, no, maybe type question, and we'll see what our 8 ball has to say. Okay, this is going to be for Virgo. This is for Virgo. Spirits, guides, angels, ancestors, the higher minds, the higher selves of those that are tuning into this video. Please join me here at this moment to bring my Virgos clarity for their week ahead so they can make the most out of their decisions and their actions. This is for Virgo. This is for Virgo. Okay. Okay, Virgo, here we go. Okay, We got the Death card. Don't you fear, it's not literal death. We have the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Strength card. Three of Swords. We have the Seven of Pentacles. We have Judgment. Queen of Swords. Looks like you're closing some doors. We have the Six of Cups. Okay. We have the Seven of Cups. And we have the Emperor. Wow, very nice. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive right in. So immediately what I'm seeing is that you're having to make some major judgment calls in your life right now. There's a lot of things coming to an end, a lot of new chapters beginning, and you're really in your power making these hard choices of what does serve you and doesn't serve you right now in your life. It's a hard position to be in, but it seems like you're doing it with grace, which is really awesome. So let's go ahead and just go from the top. You got the Death card. This is your current energy right now. This is that kind of going from a caterpillar to a butterfly type of transformation. Things are coming to an end, and new beginnings are coming. You can see there's a sunrise coming up right here. So despite whatever hardships you've been through, there is a new dawn, which is super exciting. The thing that's crossing you right now is the Ten of Pentacles. So it seems like you really want it all. You want, you want happiness, you want success, you want stability, structure. You want so much in your life to go the right way, and you're leading that in right now. You are literally turning the page to take the first step towards this energy. In the recent past, you had the Three of Swords, so you have been feeling a bit defeated. Maybe you've been in a rut. You feel like things haven't really gone the way that you anticipated them to go. There could have been some major hurdles, maybe even literal heartbreak, where someone, broke up with you, dumped you, hurt you, betrayed you. Or it could be where you're just feeling as if, things just aren't panning out the way that you feel like you deserve them to pan out. It could feel like just all of the forces are against you. But with that Death card energy, you are currently ushering in new energy towards this Ten of Pentacles, away from this negative feeling, this, cloudy, rainy day. Beneath the surface, you have the Strength card. There's not really too much to say that isn't super obvious, but you have this really great internal strength right now to get past whatever happened in the past that had burdened you, that had kept you down and made you feel lesser than. You are able to tame the beast being the pain and the heartache or the betrayal. You're able to come in and tame that and find balance in your life so that you can keep moving forward. As a strength right now, you have this Seven of Pentacles. So it's like you've planted a whole bunch of seeds. You've laid out a lot of different things for you that could eventually blossom and bring great things to you. You haven't seen the rewards for those yet, but you're in a place where you're being very patient. And that's a really beautiful thing. And, this is patient energy here as well with the Strength card of, this person coming in and trying to tame this beast. You can't, it takes strength and patience. So the fact that you're sitting in those energies despite this heaviness of the past is really beautiful. In the near future, which I would say is this week, you've got the Judgment card. And the Judgment card is you taking a long, hard look at everything that is a factor in your life and making a call. Is this good for me or is this not? Is it worth waiting for this, you know, thing that I've planted to blossom and see where it takes me? Or do I keep planting more and see what other options come up? The way that you're dealing with all of this right now is the Queen of Swords. So this is exactly what the Judgment card is saying. You are thinking more than acting with your heart. You're thinking about what's right for you. You're thinking about what's going to bring you the most success. And you're wielding that sword in such a way to victoriously cut away the things that are toxic in your life, the things that are holding you back. You're maybe able to stand up to the people that have been the ones that brought burden upon you. You're able to cut out the people in your life or the things in your life that did make you feel heavy and like they were bringing toxic energy into your life. You're really in your power right now with that, you know, sword of just pure justice and communication. Okay, your environment around you, it feels like with this Six of Cups that your friends, your family, and even some people that you might like be interested in romantically from your past, and all the past energy, especially right now with Mercury retrograde, there's going to be a lot of past energies and unresolved situations coming back into your life. But it seems like they're here to help you to push through this this whole situation and to help you get towards that Ten of Pentacles. So I would not disregard any person that's coming to you from the past that just like pops back up into your life. Those things happen at random and they typically are serendipitous. So look at it that way and, you know, don't jump right into it with your heart, but actually think about it and think about like what does it mean and how can this serve me and help me get to that Ten of Pentacles and that happiness. Your hopes and fears is that you've got the Seven of Cups. Your hopes and your fears are that you just have so many different options that you hope you can choose the right ones, that you're gonna make the right call, that you're gonna pick the right fruit as it grows, so that it's not gonna keep holding you back. You're afraid of choosing the wrong one, and you're also afraid of just having such an overwhelming set of choices that you get stuck and you can't make a choice. So again, going back to the Queen of Swords energy, this is really about being more analytically minded and less emotionally minded, and think about, weigh out what is inside each and every cup. How is it going to benefit you? How is it going to be toxic? What path could it lead down? And actually map it out. The overall outcome is the Emperor card, which is a really like stubborn and tough type energy. He's the only king. He's all of the energies of the kings combined. But he has armor on. He's representing Aries. He's got that Mars energy, which Mars is in retrograde right now. So this is a really good sign that despite all of this, having to make judgment calls and waiting and having patience and sorting through things and cutting things out and weighing what's good and weighing what's bad, you're ready for battle. And you know, he has a little bit of that Queen of Swords in him where he's just ready to you know, get down to business, get out of his emotions, and conquer. The Emperor is like the father of the tarot, so he's also very nurturing. He makes the right calls. He makes the choices that are going to be best for him and his family and his home life and all of those things, which is, you know, everything that's wrapped up in this Ten of Pentacles energy. So this is you right now at the end of this week, and that's really, really exciting. You got the power. Okay, so I'm gonna pull a Moonology card for you, my Virgos. And let's see what comes out for you. Any advice that you may have. Saturn has come to visit. Hi, Saturn. What messages do we have for Virgo, please? What messages? Okay, this one popped out. We got be bold and make the first move. So clearly this is talking about having the strength, getting out of this waiting phase, while also being very patient and not rushing things, just being able to tap into that analytical side of things and to you know, be confident in the choices and know that you are making a very calculated move, and it's not just a flighty acting before you think type of emotion. You have that Emperor energy. You're gonna make the right choice. Just believe in yourself. Be bold. Okay, and then I'm gonna pull a Romance Angels card for you, my Virgos. This could be for you if you are single, in a relationship, if you're separated, any of those things. With this Six of Cups energy, I feel like there could be someone from your past coming back into your life right at the right moment that could be in love. So let's see what comes out. Okay, one more for Virgos. Okay, Saturn. Okay, let go of control issues and chemistry. So letting go of control issues is basically this Judgment card. Just, you know, take a long, hard look at what it is that you're just holding on to. You're trying to hold on tightly to the things that have burdened you in the past, but it's time to let go, get into this death energy, transform into that butterfly, and be bold and make the first move. Don't get so wrapped up into the feelings of it that you can't make a choice. Okay, and then we have chemistry. So I feel like that goes with that, you know, Six of Cups energy. You're just feeling some chemistry with somebody, and I would say it says there's a strong magnetic attraction here, so that's from both sides. So somebody is also feeling very attracted to you, and like I said, I feel like that could be beneficial to you. So don't get too caught up in your Queen of Swords energy where you cut out anything that's coming at you. Be open-minded. And now we're going to look at the Magic 8 Ball. So think deeply about the question that you have, a yes, no, maybe question. I'm going to give you a second to think, and then we'll see what the 8 Ball has to say. Okay. It is certain. All right, so that sounds like a yes to me. Okay, Virgos, thank you so much. I hope this resonated with you. If it did, I would have really appreciated if you would give this video a thumbs up, if you'd hit that subscribe button, turn on the little notifications bell so you never miss a video from me, and really help me get this channel launched properly, because I really want to keep making cool content for you guys. but I do need your help. So thanks again for watching, and I hope you have a great week. Hi Libras, welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of October the 19th through October the 25th. We're going to take a look at the Rider-Waite Tarot here, traditional spread. We're also going to look into some oracle messages. We'll look a little bit into some romance angel messages for your love life, and at the end we're going to do a super fun little Ask the Magic 8 Ball a question, and we'll see what it has in store for you. And this is Saturn. He's coming to say hi. Hi, Saturn. All right, let's go ahead and dive right in. This is going to be for my Libras. Okay, Saturn. This is for my Libras. Spirits, angels, guides, ancestors, the higher selves of those that are tuning into this video, please join me here to deliver messages with clarity so that my Libras can navigate their week ahead as efficiently and successfully as possible. Okay. This is for Libra. Ooh, got a peeker there. So that was a Knight of Pentacles that popped out. So seems like you could be feeling like things are moving fairly slowly right now. Okay, you got the 4 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups, the King of Wands, 8 of Cups, okay, 10 of Wands, the Devil, 5 of Cups. Libras, what is going on here? Judgment, and the outcome, the Sun. Oh, thank goodness, it ends on a very happy note. Okay. Okay, my Libras. Seems like you guys have been through a lot lately. Okay, so just to start off the reading, before I go card by card, I do want to say that it seems like you feel like you've been giving, I feel like this is in matters of love, you've been giving somebody all the signs, all the attention, you've been making all of the effort, and they're just not reciprocating those things, and you don't know quite how to like bring everything into balance. And you're feeling a little like heartbroken about it, and like you're ready to give up. So that's just the first message I'm receiving here. So card by card, we're gonna go ahead and start with this 4 of Pentacles. So this 4 of Pentacles energy right now is you just being very guarded. You're just really holding on to every ounce of yourself that you can, so that you can not emotionally break down. You're like protecting yourself right now. The thing that's crossing you is that 6 of Pentacles energy. So again, it feels like you have been giving more signs and initiative and effort towards a situation than you're receiving back. And you don't really know why. You feel like you're doing everything right, but it's just not coming back to you. So that can be very frustrating. Beneath the surface, it seems like, you know, this person is just so fixated on these other things in their life that are just so like unimportant and mundane, and you're bringing in this big, beautiful golden cup full of love and offerings and nurturing, and they're just ignoring it, and you're like, hey, I've got this shiny, beautiful thing. What in the world is distracting you so much that you can't see it? Like, how is it not more clear? How am I not being super obvious? And they're just kind of like in their little la la land. In the recent past, it seems like there was like a lot of passionate energy. You felt like there was a really great chemistry between you and this person, or you and the situation. It doesn't have to be a love situation. Take it as it resonates with you. But in the past, it was like going really, really well. You felt like it was moving forward, and you felt like it was this right. It felt really good. You were confident in it. But now it's like they've walked away, and you can't really quite figure out what it is. And it's like, you know, they're ignoring you putting in all of this effort. They're ignoring what you have to offer. And they were super into it, you know, not too long ago. So what is it that changed? What is it that made them go and turn their back and go seek something else? Or what is it that's distracting them? Right now, this is basically what I'm reading, is that maybe they were still on a personal journey themselves when this came into their lives. And when you did show up in their life, or whatever happened here that was so wonderful, was just kind of like a right time, right place type of a situation. But then they kind of snapped out of it and realized, like, oh, I still have a lot that I need to do before I'm in the right place to give this person, which is you, my Libras, exactly what it is they deserve, because they're giving so much, and I'm not ready to offer that in return yet. Could be the case here. So in the near future, it's like you still want this, you still want this passionate, wonderful energy again with them, or whatever the situation is. You're still fighting for it, and you're still feeling like a little bit burdened, but you're still pushing for it. Something out there is telling you that this is worth something. Whatever this little glimmer of hope was, or this situation was, has you head down, pushing forward, despite the burdens and the obstacles, despite how like broken you're feeling and sad and left out you're feeling. You're still pushing for it. And so I think through this week, you're still just going to be, you know, hoping for that passion to reignite. And again, with that 10 of Wands, your current energy right now in the situation, with everything at hand, is the Devil energy, which to me feels like just almost like you're obsessing over, or you're addicted to whatever this was. And the fact that you don't have it anymore is kind of like when somebody's addicted to, you know, a sugary soda or something, and then they have to stop. They're just craving it more than they would have if they were just still drinking sodas every day, or cigarettes, or whatever it may be. So because it's been taken away from you, you have more drive to attain it, and that can be very negative, and that can keep pushing things away. So if you can, just stop obsessing about it so much, because the people around you, it says that they're actually upset too. Like, this isn't exactly what they wanted. They're fixated on the things that are going wrong right now in their life, and what they don't realize is right behind them are the Two of Cups, the Cups of Love. And if they just turned around and assessed everything else in their life besides whatever it was that they went on this journey in the moonlight towards, that they could find happiness with you. So don't feel like this is just you. Don't feel like it's only like you doing something wrong and you're pushing them away. Let it be. Let it unfold naturally, and give them the benefit of the doubt, but they are on their own personal journey right now. And if you do that, then there is a huge chance that they will come back into your life when they have found what it was they were looking for within themselves. So your hopes and your fears is exactly that with the Judgment card. You're really hoping that they are able to make a judgment call and realize that what they had with you, or what the situation was good and beneficial, and it was something that was important enough for them to want to pursue it, with full gusto. Your fear, though, however, is that they're going to make a judgment call and just keep on walking and, never find their Two of Cups, which, if you notice, there's 8 cups here, 2 are gone. And right here, he's focused on the 3 of Cups, and there's that 2 right behind him. And it's just like he just keeps, not finding it, not seeing that it's right there, that you're right there, that you have everything that they need. And so your fear is that they're just never going to turn around and see your worth in their life, and that you're going to miss that opportunity with them. But the outcome for me says that it is going to be a positive ending, at least for this week. That, this moonlit night of them going out on their soul's journey is going to have the sun rise on it and bring all of those shadows and uncertainties into full clarity. They are going to know exactly how to move forward. And hopefully that means that they will, have enough of a path lit before them as they're, riding this horse victoriously towards you, that they can get to you easily and successfully. And then as for you, this is you just feeling happy, free, and abundant because you are not in this devil energy anymore. You're not obsessing. You're not craving it. You're just letting things unfold naturally. You are just this silk in the wind. Whatever way the wind blows is what's best for you. So we're going to pull a Moonology card. What messages do I have for my Libra from the Moonology deck, please? Any advice or insight to further help with this situation for this week ahead? This is for Libra. One more. Oh, okay, that one wants to come out. Let's do one more. Okay, this guy wants to come out. Okay, this one came out a couple other readings as well. Okay, this is a time for healing. So I do feel like this is that time to shed that devil energy. This is a time to bring things into balance in your own life, and to, not be dwelling so much. Be that free, billowing silk in the wind. Then we also have be bold and make the first move. Now this one I feel like you've already been doing, but perhaps this is saying like maybe it's time to rephrase the things that you've been telling them. Instead of being in a state of desperation, just tell them, hey, I know that you might be really busy right now, or you might be going through some things of your own, so I care about you enough that I'm going to give you as much space and time as you need, and come to me when you're ready. And then maybe that will give them the peace and clarity that they need to work on themselves and know that they can take the time that they need to find what it is that they're looking for within themselves and better themselves, so that y'all can be whole together, and find happiness together once you're both in a balanced state of mind. Okay, I'm going to pull a Romance Angels card. This is for my Libras, whether they're single, in a relationship, or they're in a situation like this. Whatever it may be, this is a message for my Libras. Message, oh, okay. New love. Anything else want to come out? One more. Okay, nothing else wants to come out, so we're going to leave it at this. New love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Okay, so I do feel like this is what this King of Wands situation was like. This was a new energy that came into your life very swiftly and passionately, and you know, and then it quickly just dissolved, and you're in the state of everything that we just talked about. It does show in this image just like knight in shining armor showing up and presenting a rose. So I feel like there could be that moment where they do come back around. So be patient. All right, we're gonna look at the Magic 8 Ball now. So think about your question, a yes, no, maybe type of question. And let's see what the Magic 8 Ball has to say. Okay, you got your question. The answer is, as I see it, yes. Okay, we got a affirmative there. Okay, Libra, thank you so much for listening to your reading here. I know this probably didn't resonate for everybody. It felt like it was very specific for a few of y'all. But hopefully you were still able to pick some messages from it and, you know, think about how to work on yourself this week and how to make your week the best. So if you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and the notifications bell, and any support I can get of the channel will be greatly appreciated so I can just keep bringing cool videos like this to you. So hope you guys have a great week, and I'll see you next time. Hi, Scorpio. So this is going to be your week ahead reading for the week of October the 19th through October the 25th. It is a timeless reading, so if you're finding this at another date or place in time, years, months, or weeks from now, that's totally fine. That message is meant for you. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at your Rider-Waite Tarot card. We're going to do a traditional spread. And then we're also going to peek into some oracle messages for you from the Moonology deck and the Romance Angels. And at the end, we're going to do a super fun little ask a question little thing with the 8 ball. So think of a question that's been burning a hole in you, a yes, no, maybe type format, and we'll ask the Magic 8 Ball and see what it has to say for you. Okay, guys, so Scorpio, oops, let me put these cards away from my last reading. This is for Scorpio. Angels, spirits, guides, the higher selves of those that are currently watching this video, please join me here at this time to deliver clear and honest advice and messages for their week ahead. This is for Scorpio. This is for my wonderful, beautiful little Scorpios. What's going on with them this week, and how can we deliver some advice for them? Okay. Here we go. Again, this is for Scorpio. Let's take a look. Okay. First off the bat, we get the Devil card. Could be some toxic thinking here. We have it crossed by the 5 of Wands. Oh, okay, a lot of obsessive thinking. We have the 8 of Cups, Seems like you're on a bit of a personal journey, but it's a little shadowy. Knight of Cups, the recent past. Okay. Two of Cups. Future, 10 of Pentacles. This is looking really good. 3 of Swords, your current energy. The Sun. The 3 of Pentacles for your hopes and fears. And the outcome, the Page of Swords. Very Scorpionic behavior. Okay, Scorpio, so what I'm initially seeing right here is that you are, like I said, very caught up in your thoughts. You're in a position where you possibly had some heartache in the past, something that made you feel a little depleted of your energy, feeling like, how do I move forward from here? Feeling as if things are just like, it's almost like you can see what's on the horizon, but it's just jumbled up enough that there's still a few knots you have to untangle. You've been very quiet and you're kind of off on your own little journey right now. It is like a moonlit journey, so it's not super clear what your path is, and you're working on that. You're trying to, like I said, undo those knots. But it looks as though things are going to start working towards your favor, but this week you're really not making any moves quite yet. You're still kind of in a watching and waiting kind of a position. Okay, so I'm going to go card by card. So the first one that came out was the Devil. That's your current energy. So, like I already said, I feel like you're just kind of wrapped up in some toxic thinking. You feel like you're bound to certain aspects of your past that you don't know how to let go of. You don't know how to unchain yourself despite wanting to. It feels like you feel like there's certain things about you that are things that happen to you that are tied to your identity now. And with this 5 of Wands, you just, like I said, you don't know how to undo those knots so that you can free yourself from this kind of tumultuous energy that's going on up in your head right now. You don't really know up from down, left from right. You're in a place where everything is just a little bit foggy. Beneath the surface, what's going on is, like I already said initially, there's this moonlit, shadowy path that you are exploring at this time. The sun is not out. If you think about when the sun is out and you're walking along a sidewalk, you can see every little thing and avoid stepping on branches. You can avoid potholes, all of that with ease. But when it's a moonlit night, things are a little less clear. So right now, it's like you're trying to move forward without full clarity. So I think this week is about taking a step back to find clarity and find what it is that you are seeking before you just start stumbling in the dark. In the recent past, you have the Knight of Cups. So I feel like you or somebody else has brought in these really beautiful offers to you, things that just seem almost too good to be true. This could be you presenting this to somebody, or this could be somebody presenting it to you. It could go both ways. Whatever it is, it feels like there was a new opportunity for something beautiful in your life, and it came in very valiantly. This is like, you know, a knight in shining armor, so there's some emotional depth here. There's this want to make good things happen. He's a very good knight, very loyal, and he's also very like romantic. He makes really nice gestures. So this could have all happened in your past to get you to the point of realizing how jumbled up your thoughts are right now. And you know, it was kind of like the trigger point to realize, like, oh, I still have a lot to work out within myself. However, the thing that's working towards your strengths here, the thing that's helping you in this situation the most, that you might not like fully be aware of, is the Two of Cups. So this energy is really positive. This is a perfect harmonious union. So to me, it feels like this offer of love and loyalty and support and whatever that was coming in, or you were giving, was the right call. It was something really, really beneficial to you. And this person, or it could be, you know, a job offer, it could be a you know, a partnership in work, could be any kind of a thing. This partnership is really, really beautiful. And despite your devil energy here of being stuck in these toxic thoughts and not knowing how to get yourself out of it, you know very well that this is a really beautiful thing worth exploring. But you're in a position of like, I have so much to work out before I can get to that. What do I do? Well, in the near future, which I would say is, you know, kicking off this week, this is your weekly reading, you have the Ten of Pentacles. So this is just like the Disney fairy tale type ending here of a completion of, you know, having, there's those two people from the Two of Cups. They're now happily together. There's abundance in money. There's abundance in loyalty. There's abundance in, you know, they've got their pets. They've got this big, beautiful castle. And something else that I haven't talked about yet, but you'll see there's this amazing structure above them to protect them. I mean, this is like the having it all card. You know, that card came up here where you're actually building that. So I feel like in your future, if you actually work through all of these things, you wait for the sun to come out, which you also got the sun card. So that's where I'm getting that. You'll see that this opportunity with this relationship or partnership or, you know, work opportunity, whatever it may be, is a very good, beautiful thing. It's going to lead you to abundance. So you have how you're dealing with all of this energy right now with the Devil and the Five of Wands, everything that's going on. The way that you're dealing with it is you're feeling very defeated. You're feeling overwhelmed, and you're feeling like you've put yourself in a position where you're hurting other people, you're hurting yourself, you don't really know how to get out of it, and you're just feeling just very low right now. But the energy that's surrounding you and your environment, the people around you, your opportunities, the universe, is bringing this sunshine in to bring clarity. So I think, you know, spending some time with friends, family, and tapping back into whatever this Knight of Cups energy was that came in and allowing that into your life will bring that sun out, and it'll help you to understand what your journey really truly is. And your hopes and fears, I touched on this very lightly already, is the Three of Pentacles. Your hope is that you can build something very solid with this person or opportunity or whatever it is with that Two of Cups. You can see there's the two people here that are coming and seeking help from this architect, which, you know, we could look at as being like two people seeking an opportunity to build something really beautiful, sturdy, strong, that's going to last through time, that's going to be damage proof. You know, whatever the situation is, you want it to be damage proof. You don't want to get hurt again. You don't want to feel that feeling of defeat or hopelessness or helplessness again. You don't want to be stuck in this turmoil. You want that happiness with that Sun card. So the fact that that's here for your hopes and fears shows me that you really are thinking about your future. And with that 10 of Pentacles being in the future position, I feel like you will attain it. You have it within you. But the outcome card for this week is the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is literally just standing back and watching. Not making any actions, not taking any bold moves, just sitting back and watching. So you could be, you know, observing this person's actions online. You could be like looking at their pictures, you could be thinking about them, you could be like researching what they like and what they don't like, or you know, trying to figure out if it really is worth pursuing or not. Outside of that side of things, you could be just really stepping back to look at how your life naturally unfolds and see what kind of hang-ups there really are in your life that you're unaware of. So you're just in an observing position right now, just watching, not making action. So this week is really going to be about that, but I think that's probably a very beneficial thing. So continue to do that, but think very logically about what serves you and what doesn't while you're observing, and also come up with an actual plan of action for maybe like the following week, or you know, whenever it may be, so that you can slowly start unworking yourself from this tangled up mess. Okay, we are going to now take a look at the Moonology cards. So, do I have any messages for Scorpio that want to come out at this time? Any messages for Scorpio? Okay, I feel like these two want to come out. Saturn. Okay. Okay, cool. So you got bring love into the situation. So, you know, I feel like that's exactly what this whole reading was talking about, was that there was love, there was an opportunity, there was an offer for it, and it seemed like, you know, it's a very beautiful thing, but you're just too caught up in everything, in your own thoughts and your own mind, to allow that in. And this is just affirming that, you know, do bring that into your life. Do be open to that and allow that into your life, and things will blossom. You know, that could be just the energy that you need to help you, you know, find your own personal path. And we also got the end of a tough cycle approaches. So that's a really positive sign. Everything that's happening with that devil energy, this 8 of Cups, you know, the 3 of Swords with the broken heart type thing, that tough cycle of your life that feels like you are bound to it with this devil energy is coming to an end. So keep observing, keep planning, keep thinking, and bring love into your life. Explore this 2 of Cups, explore this love offer, or whatever the situation is that's coming in. Explore that offer and be open to it. Could bring great things. And if it doesn't, then hey, you tried it, you gave it its best shot, and you'll never have to wonder. Okay, and we're gonna also pull a Romance Angels card. This can be for my single Scorpios, Scorpios in relationships, Scorpios that are currently in separation, whatever it may be. There could be a message in here for you. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Okay, this one wants to come out. Let's get one more. One more for my Scorpios, please. One more for the Scorpios. Okay. And nothing's wanting to come out. Okay, this guy wants to come out. Here we go. We got make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So again, I feel like that really is just everything that we talked about here. Like that offer that came in, that full cup of love with that Knight of Shining Armor there. Make the effort towards that. Don't cut it out of your life just because you're all caught up in this toxic way of thinking. Time to start building something new, something sturdy that will last the test of time. And you got religious factors. It says your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing or spiritual path. So I never take this card as literally as it is. If that resonates with you, then definitely, you know, take that. But when it talks about the spiritual path, it really makes me think about, you know, that Eight of Cups, where your love life is really being affected by you trying to find your own spiritual path. And as long as you're doing that in that moonlit night and you're just kind of, you know, stepping in potholes and not having very clear direction without that sun, then your love life is going to be deeply affected by that. So that's what I have for you there, Scorpio. Okay, now what we're gonna do is think about that question with the magic 8 ball. Yes, no, maybe type question, whatever is pressing on you at this time. Hold it in your mind. And the answer is try again. Okay. I would take that message very literally for you to just keep trying. Don't give up and don't get stuck in that toxic cycle of the devil. Make the effort. And the answer is without a doubt. So that is definitely an affirmative. Take that as it resonates. And Scorpio, if you enjoyed this reading for your week ahead, please give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button, hit the notifications bell so you never miss future videos. Any kind of support that I can get to keep this channel going and growing, that would be so awesome. And until the next video, have a great week. Hi there, Sagittarius, and welcome to your week ahead reading. This is going to be for the week of October the 19th through October the 25th. We're going to use the Rider-Waite deck to get an in-depth look at all of the elements that lie ahead for you. And then we're also going to take a peek into the Moonology Oracle and the Romance Angels. And at the end of the reading, we're going to do a fun little question with the Magic 8 Ball. So while we're doing this reading, think of a question that you've had on your mind that can be answered with the yes, no, or maybe type of a answer. And we'll see what the Magic 8 Ball has to say. Okay, so this is for Sagittarius. This is Saturn, everybody. Saturn is such a love boy, but not right now, buddy. So, Sagittarius, spirits, angels, ancestors, and the higher selves of all of the Sagittarians that are watching this reading at this time, please guide these cards with great intent and clarity so that the messages that the Sagittarians need to see this week come through with great clarity. We can help our Sagittarians. Okay, this is for Sagittarius. Oop, okay. He likes to get up right underneath my chin. Get all of the love that he can get. Okay, Saturn. Okay, one more. We're gonna do one more shuffle. split it 3 ways. This is for Sagittarius. My hair is being pulled down. Okay, Saturn, not right now, buddy. Let's go. This is for Sagittarius. Okay, we got the 4 of Wands, the King of Cups. Very good so far. Ooh, we have the 5 of Pentacles. I spoke too soon. We have the 7 of Wands, the Queen of Cups. So we got a Queen and a King of Cups here. The Empress, very beautiful. The Devil. That can be that toxic thinking pattern that comes in with that 5 of Pentacles. We have the 4 of Pentacles. The 10 of Wands. And the 2 of Cups. Very nice. Okay. So I'm definitely gonna say that this is a love situation, or definitely has to do with some sort of partnership. Could be a partnership like in a collaboration or at work, but I'm feeling more so that this is a love situation, Sagittarius. So you right now are in the energy of the 4 of Wands. I feel like you're feeling very much like in love, whether it's like with an actual person or just in love with the idea of love. You really, really want this perfect soulmate type energies. This is sometimes called the 1111 card. It's the wedding card, it's the happiness card, the happily ever after card. So that's really what you are seeking right now. And you're crossed by the King of Cups. So I feel like there is an entity in your life, and there's no gender in tarot, so, you know, male, female, or, you know, whomever you identify as, you can resonate with the King of Cups energy or the Queen of Cups energy. It's all interchangeable. But this King of Cups here, I feel like is a person in your life that you have tremendous love for. You are just like, you know, a Disney character, completely head over heels, wanting this so deeply, and you feel very sure about it, which is very exciting. Like you're ready to just like basically get hitched, you know? However, what's happening beneath the surface is that you're feeling a little bit, whoopsies, a little left out in the cold. You're feeling like things aren't progressing quite the way that you would like them to. You're feeling like things should be moving quicker, things should be feeling warmer, this connection should feel more receptive, you know, and there's some sort of obstacle there that's keeping you from going inside of that warm church there, and instead you're just staying out in the cold, and you don't really quite know how or why, or you know, what's keeping you there, or what's keeping that other person away from allowing you to step inside of that warm place with them. So in the recent past, you have the 7 of Wands. So this energy is really about someone putting their defenses up. This could be you and it could be them, but I really feel like this is them. I feel like they put some sort of pause into place where things might have been rolling along smoothly, and then all of a sudden it was kind of like, here's the brakes. And that's what's got you in this kind of out in the cold feeling where you don't really understand why they did that. But the thing that's working for you, that's in your favor here, is the Queen of Cups. So you know, you have all of this love for them with the King of Cups, and then you've got the Queen of Cups that's working for you. So I feel like that is a divine counterpart type thing. This is equal affection, or equal love, equal adoration, admiration, whatever it may be. there is mutual feelings here. So despite the blocks that have been put up, despite this feeling of being left out in the cold, there is mutual attraction, adoration, love here. Actual love. There is an emotional bond here. In the near future, you have the Empress card, which I feel like that is kind of a natural transition of the Queen of Cups to the Empress. So I feel like in the near future, this person or partnership situation is going to develop into a more nurturing environment. You've got this card backed by Venus here. There's just so much growth. So I feel like this person is going to start allowing that growth to happen. They're going to step out of this energy into this energy and allow you into their emotional space more so than they have been. So that's very exciting. How you're dealing with everything in this current situation is this Devil energy. So I feel like you're very caught up in thinking about this. Like this is all you think about. You're thinking about, well, you know, maybe the reason that they're putting this defense up is because there's actually somebody else, or maybe they're putting up these walls and not letting me in because they actually don't like me, or maybe I said something wrong, or you know, maybe they think I'm too much like, you know, their ex that they don't like, or whatever it may be, whatever the scenario is. You're caught up in all the what ifs, which most likely are all invalid. So you are definitely in that Devil energy right now. Your environment right now is the Four of Pentacles, Sagittarius. So what I am feeling like here is that you're in an environment right now that might be a little rough, especially with the state of the world right now, everything that's going on in 2020. I can understand this completely, that you just feel like environmentally you're having to hold on to everything very tightly, and you're having to very closely monitor every aspect of your life. And maybe that's why this whole love situation or partnership situation is so pressing on your mind with that Devil card, is because everything else is just so stressful that you want something really positive to happen in your life. And so you fixate on that and like how you can achieve it and why am I not achieving it. Your hopes and fears is with the Ten of Wands. So your hopes and fears are that you can push through all of these feelings, that, you know, all of the passion and energy with the wands here is enough for you to keep moving forward despite the obstacles and despite the defenses here that are being put up, despite the roadblocks. You can press on and still take care of all of your responsibilities, especially, you know, with that Four of Pentacles. There's just so many things that you're having to closely monitor. You want so desperately to be able to get through it all and to get over that hill into this beautiful little comfortable happy home. So will you? I'm gonna say yes. As your outcome, you got the Two of Cups. This is perfect harmony. This is you know, a relationship coming into being with equal give and take. This is mutual attraction. This is mutual support. So I feel like hopefully by the end of this coming week, you will start to see some action here. And this King and Queen of Cups here will reunite and come into connection here, into balance. And you'll no longer have to feel like you're being left out in the cold. And instead you'll feel like you have this harmonious kind of soulmate type 11-11 energy. So that's really cool. That's a great outcome to have. A really, really great outcome. So we're going to pull a couple of Moonology cards for you. Do I have any messages for my Sagittarians to help clarify what we've just talked about here, or give any further insight? Any Moonology cards for the Sagittarians, please? Oop. Okay, this one wants to come out, and this one. We have the energy is gaining momentum. So like I said, that transition between the Queen of Cups and the Empress, I feel like is gaining momentum towards this union. That's great. And then it says surrender to the divine. So I feel like you really do have to step out of this devil energy and that just overthinking and constant just bouncing off all the what ifs in your mind. And you have to allow this, you know, spiritual type universal thing to happen naturally, to unfold as it is meant to unfold. So surrender to that energy. Keep pushing through your responsibilities as you need to, because those are important, and stop obsessing. And it will happen. I'm seeing that it will happen. So we have now the Romance Angels card. So if you're in a situation like this, if you're single and this is a person that you've been just like flirting with, or if this is a long-term relationship that you've been in that's hitting a roadblock, or this is an ex that you've been in separation with, let's see what messages Romance Angels have for you at this time. Get a card. There we go. This is for Sagittarius. Okay, so we have separation, which I feel like is what is currently happening, and that's why you're stuck in this, like, well, why, and what is going on, and what is this energy that's dividing us right now? You know, that has been very much at the forefront of your past, your recent past, and for this week ahead, it's going to be, you know, what is on your mind. The other thing we have is new love. So that to me is this either reunion or new union with this person that you care so deeply about. So, you know, it goes from separation to new love, and that doesn't have to mean it's a brand spanking new person or a stranger or anything. It just means it's a new start in love. So that's really great. Separation leading to something more beautiful. So sometimes we just need a little separation to get a breath of air, to rethink what's important to us, and all of that before we can move forward in a positive direction towards love. Okay, Sagittarius, so that was your reading for the week ahead. If you enjoyed this or resonated with it, please give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button, ding that little notification bell so that you don't miss out on future videos. And any support to keep this channel going would be super greatly appreciated. I hope you guys have a great week, and I hope you get this awesome, loving union. Bye, guys. Sagittarius, I just realized we did not do your 8-ball message, so tuning back in real quick. Think about your question, what it is that you have on your mind, and we'll get an answer from our magic 8-ball here. So here we go. The answer is very doubtful. Okay, so hopefully that gave you some insight. You know, that could be a positive or a negative depending on your question, but take it as it resonates, and we'll see you next time. Hi, Capricorn. This is going to be your weekly reading for the week of October the 19th through October the 25th. We're going to go ahead and take a peek into the traditional tarot here, the Rider-Waite deck. We're also going to look at some oracle messages from the Moonology deck, as well as from the Romance Angels. And at the end, we're going to take a look at the Magic 8 Ball to get an answer for you on whatever pressing question you have. So think of a yes, no, or maybe question, and we'll get to that at the end. Okay. Spirits, angels, guides, ancestors, higher selves of my Capricorns that are tuning in at this time for their weekly reading, please join me here to deliver through these cards a clear and honest look at their week ahead so that they can make the best decisions and choices in their life for the best and ultimate happiness and success. This is for Capricorn. This is for Capricorn. This is for Capricorn. I'm going to split this 3 ways and pull from the top. Okay, here we go. This is for Capricorn. Okay, we got the 5 of Pentacles, the King of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the Moon, the Page of Wands, the 6 of Wands, Judgment, Justice. All right, some big choices are lying ahead. We have the 7 of Pentacles, and the outcome, we have the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, Capricorn. So initially what I'm seeing here is that things are a little unclear for you right now. You're feeling a little bit stuck in your thoughts, and you're really having to make some tough choices right now. However, it does seem like there's a lot of love in the situation, or a lot of love backing you at this time. The universe is truly backing you, and it looks like a victorious outcome. So that's pretty exciting. Let's go ahead and dive right into the cards one by one. So to start off, you got the 5 of Pentacles as your current energy here. And what that's telling me is that you are feeling a little bit lost. You're feeling like you don't have a real grasp on your life right now, and that there's a lot of elements that are out of your control. You feel like, you know, warmth and happiness and the structure of like this church right back here, metaphorically, is in reach, but you just like can't find the door to get in. And it can also be kind of like you are living in a victim kind of a state of mind where you almost don't feel like you even deserve to go in there. So we'll see why that is right now. The problem that's crossing you is the King of Swords. So that really is just being very caught up in your thoughts. So I feel like you are preventing yourself from you know, finding that door into the warm church there and getting out of this feeling of helplessness. And what you really need to do is just put that sword down and get more based into your heart space. Think about what guides you, what you're grateful for, and get out of your head so much. You're just really, really caught up in this like anxious cycle of thinking. So beneath the surface, what you're not aware of is this Ace of Cups. So you really do have an overflowing cup right now. There's so much positivity happening for you beneath the surface. There's so many great things working out for you, people supporting you, love coming your way, people that care about you, and you're just so lost right now in your own journey that you're not realizing how much support you have. The recent past, we have the Moon card. That really is like just not having clarity. You want clarity very desperately. You want to know what the right path is for you, but you're just so stuck in your emotions and so stuck on the what ifs that you're not seeing the certainties in your life. So that's really what's led you to this state of just overthinking, is just not knowing all of the details. There's some puzzle pieces missing. Your strength, though, however, is the Page of Wands. So you do have this passion to find out what it is that's missing. It's not like you're going to be stuck in this helplessness forever. It's just like you need to strike the match and get a fire lit under your butt so that you really can go out and see what it is that's preventing you from that ultimate happiness. So you have that power. You just have to strike the match and, find that energy right now. And it is Mars retrograde and Mercury retrograde. Mars, controls our energy and our gusto and our passion. So the fact that it's a Page of Wands and not a King of Wands just shows that there's, it's going to be a little bit harder to get that match going. It's harder to get a whole giant fire going, like a bonfire from a tiny match, but it can be done. You just have to be very persistent and, put all of your passion on the table towards, gaining that clarity that you're looking for. In the near future, you have victory. You have something to celebrate here, and people are going to be very proud of you and rooting you on. So to me, that tells me that by the end of this week, you will have made some sort of initiative with that Page of Wands. That match will have a flame burning in it, and people are going to recognize that you're doing it, and people are going to see a tangible shift in you, which is super cool, and you're going to feel like you're on top of the world. The way that you're dealing with all of the current energies here is the Judgment card. So you really are, before striking that match with the Page of Wands, just in an observation phase right now and trying to figure out what works for you and what doesn't, and if you need to make any major changes in your life. Clearly you're in a place where you're not feeling on top of the world, so you probably do need to change some things in your life. It's just you're in a position now where you're trying to find out what exactly those are. Like I said, with that moon, finding what that missing piece is so that you can find justice in your life. So this is in your environment. So the people around you want to see you succeed. They want to see you win. They want to see you have to see you make the right choices. They want your success, and they want to back you and go to your defense, basically, which is really great. So that pairs to me with the Ace of Cups there. I feel like there's just some people that's really supporting you at this time, and they want to go to bat for you and make sure that you are given all of life's best offers. So your hopes and fears is with the Seven of Pentacles. So your hope is that all of the things, all of the efforts that you make, all of the matches that you strike, everything that you do, you hope that it turns into something very prosperous for you. It turns into something that you can reap reward from, and then it's not all going to be in vain. You want to harvest everything that you've been putting your energy into. Your fear is that all of these things are not going to blossom, that you're going to get too impatient, or you're not going to see the growth happen quickly enough, and you're going to give up. and you see that in yourself, that you have the capacity to give up, and you are fighting back against that, and you're saying, nope, I can't do that. I have to strike that match. I have to. You're in a position right now where that's your only choice. It's either be stuck in this cold, snowy, sad, decrepit, hungry little state, or strike that match and reap the rewards. So I feel like the answer is pretty obvious there of what you need to do. The total outcome after all of these things is the Eight of Pentacles. And that is really just head down, getting to work. So at the end of this week, I feel like you really are just going to be getting to work. You are going to find it within you, whether it's, super passionate or not, whatever it is, you are going to start putting your ducks in a row. And that's really, really great, especially with that victory card for the near future. I feel like that's exactly what you need to be doing. Okay, so we're going to pull a Moonology card now. Oops, okay, that one wants to come out. This is for my Capricorns. Let's get one more for the Capricorns that are tuning into this reading. One more for the Capricorns, thank you. Okay, so I feel like this is exactly what we just talked about. It says your dreams need a practical plan. That is exactly what this is head down, planning, plugging on ahead, and figuring out how to, make the things in your life work for you, and how to cut out the things that don't work for you. And finding justice. Everything happens here with a practical plan. Striking the match, getting to work. And the other one says, work through your fears. Again, that's just reiterating the fact that you could be, with all of this uncertainty, just feeling very fearful of how to move forward because you're moving in the dark here. So work through your fears and, take the energy that surrounds you with the people that are supporting you and the energies that surround you to just get things started and just go, 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 go. You got it. So now I'm going to pull a Romance Angels card. So this will be for my singles, people in relationships, situationships, if you're separated, if you have an ex that you are thinking about and want back in your life, whatever it may be. Take it as it resonates. There's one. Let's get one more. This is for Capricorn. Okay, this one is wanting to come out. So, chemistry. This one's been popping out a lot today, which that can happen a lot with Mercury retrograde and Mars retrograde is, things feel a little bit softened. So that chemistry is just happening across the board for a lot of signs right now, but for you especially, there's definitely a mutual feeling of attraction here with whomever it may be. The other card is this could be the one. That's really good. So I feel like with that Ace of Cups here, this person that you're thinking about or who's in your life, and also with the Justice card that's rooting for you, they're a really great support system. They really care about you, and outside of just you, they care about your success and your path and your journey, and that's really, really awesome. Their cup is just running over for you. So, woohoo, Capricorn. So now we're gonna look at the 8-ball. So if you thought about your question, go ahead and concentrate on that at this time. And we're going to see what the Magic 8-ball has to say. Okay, here we go. My sources say no. Okay, so take that as it resonates. Depends on, what kind of question you ask. That could be positive or negative. So hopefully that helps. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning into your reading this week. If you enjoyed this, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notifications bell so you get notified of future readings, which is going to be often. And comments, share the word, you know, spread the word, invite your friends, whatever it may be, anything to help grow this channel. I'd be super, super appreciative. I'm very excited to be starting Mystic Meows, so I'll see you guys at your next reading. Y'all take care. Hi Aquarius, this is going to be your weekly reading. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, an in-depth look of your week ahead. We're going to take a peek into the Moonology cards, the Romance Angels, and at the end we're going to ask a question to the Magic 8 Ball and get a yes, no, or maybe answer. So this is going to be for the week of October the 19th through October the 25th. If you're tuning into this at a different point in time, then you can disregard the dates. The message is still meant for you if you found this and felt drawn to it. But this is just really to keep track of the videos as they come out so we can see where we last left off. Okay, spirits, angels, ancestors, the higher selves of my Aquarians that are tuning into this video, please guide these cards to give the best advice and clarity that my Aquarians need to hear this week. My goodness, these cards are feeling anxious to give you the messages. Okay, Aquarians, this is for you. So many are popping out right now. What is going on? A lot of energy around my Aquarians. Okay, we're going to do one more shuffle. This is for Aquarius. Splitting the deck 3 ways. And we'll pull from the top. Okay, Aquarius, this is for you. We have the Empress. I saw this pop out in the pre-shuffle, so I feel like that's just confirmation. The 6 of Swords. The 5 of Swords. So my battery's dying. There we go. We have the 5 of Wands, another 5. Got a little bit of conflict here in your week. Ace of Wands. The Hanged Man. The Magician. 6 of Pentacles. The Chariot. And outcome, the Page of Wands. Okay, all right, Aquarius. So right off the bat, like I said, I see some conflict in your life right now. It feels like you're taking kind of a step back to reflect right now and figure out what exactly it is that you're wanting out of this situation before you move forward. It does have a good ending though, so let us see what's going on here card by card. Let's start with the Empress. So you're currently in this Empress energy, which is all about feeling self-confident, nurturing yourself, nurturing those that are around you. It's a very motherly figure. There is no gender in tarot, so male or female, this can apply to you. But basically you're just feeling really good, really in your power, very relaxed, and like everything is really going to be okay. Like you've got this, which is a beautiful, beautiful energy to be in. However, the thing that is crossing you right now is the 6 of Swords energy, and this is moving to calmer waters. So it's really good that you're in this positive energy right now, because you are in a nice transition phase from all of the conflict that has happened in your recent past. So this doesn't have to be necessarily like anything terrible, like fighting or anything like that, or like you know, a major hurdle in your life, but more this is just like conflict in your mind, and conflict from other people where nobody really knows like why they're all tangled up in this mess. There's just a lot of uncertainty. So in the recent past, I just feel like you were kind of confused and feeling lost, and your path was not super clear. Like maybe it forked a whole bunch of different directions and you had no idea which one was the right way. But right now in this current energy, it's like you are, you know, using your resources to move past that and move towards, you know, a calmer state of mind. The thing that's happening below the surface that you might not know about currently is that you might still be fighting for something that's not right for you. You might still be trying to put all of your energy into something that's just, you know, something you should put your sword down and choose one of those other paths and just, you know, I wouldn't say like take the defeat, but just know that it doesn't serve you and it's not working out for a reason. So whatever it is that's not working out, just let it go. That's what I'm seeing right here. Let it go and move past the tumultuous nature. Be in your like confident, you know, vibing self and move past that energy. Because one really positive thing that you have going for you is this Ace of Wands, and that is just you have a lot of passion, and there could be a whole new opportunity coming in for you that's really going to get you excited and moving again, and away from this. So, you know, there's all of these guys over here, you know, with their wands jumbled up, but in comes over here off in the distance this other wand that's by itself. Which one are you going to go grab? And you're going to go grab the one that's very easy to access, the one that is just like spiritually guided to you. It almost comes out of nowhere, like this opportunity or this initiative that you're feeling just kind of swoops in out of nowhere. However, when you do get that kind of spiritual guidance coming in that says, here's your opportunity, here's the thing that you need to go for, here's the thing you need to let go of, you're still going to be this week in a state of sorting through that. You're going to pause. It's almost just like stopping time for a second, putting all of your responsibilities down for a moment to reflect and to get to gain perspective on what thing is really best for you, because it may not be super clear to you after coming out of this super jumbled up energy. So it does, you know, deserve to be thought about a little bit, because you do want to make the right choice, you know. So again, with that Hanged Man energy, you've got the Magician, which this is you in a manifestation state. This is using all of the tools and all of the resources that you have. The Magician has cups, the pentacles, the wands. He's got a sword. He has all of the elements at his disposal, and he is reaching up to the heavens basically to tap into the spiritual side of things and accept guidance so that he can manifest the positive things into his life that he wants. So while you are in this Hanged Man state and you're sorting through things, I do feel like you are thinking very positively, and you are wanting what's best for you, which is the best place to be in if you're in that Hangman position. Your environment here is really nice. It's the Six of Pentacles, so it feels like it's very balanced and there's like a lot of give and take. So the people that you are supporting and giving your energy to It's like they are giving it back to you in return, or you're receiving something from it, even if it's just lifting your spirits. Like Aquarians are major humanitarians, so I feel like helping others is just like kind of what keeps you feeling positive and keeps you going. So your environment here is just you're being very giving, and people are being very gracious for that, or vice versa. You're very gracious for the people in your life or the opportunities in your life that are given to you. There's just like a lot of gratitude here. Your hopes and fears, you got the Chariot card. So you're definitely hoping that you can, you know, move from this stagnant energy to this full steam ahead type energy. You don't want to be stuck in this like limbo forever. You really do want to be on a clear path so you can just, you know, scoot on ahead. Your fear is that clarity is not going to come and you're just going to be stuck hanging here. But in the outcome, you got the Page of Wands. So I feel like that's really up to you, whether you stay in the Hangman stagnancy or if you jump in that Chariot and start moving. You've got this match at your disposal here with the wand. You can either strike that match of passion and get out of the Hangman state, or you can, the opposite of the Page of Wands here is just getting a little bit fiery tempered and feeling like frustrated and giving up basically. But because this Ace of Wands is here, I feel like you really are going to strike that match. Like, here's the universe handing it to you, and here's you taking it. So I feel like that's a very positive thing there. All right, so we're gonna pull a Moonology card now, see if there's any further advice for the Aquarians. Is there any further advice for the Aquarians here today? From the Moonology card. Okay, I'm gonna take this one and this one. Okay, and it says, don't let your past hold you back. So I think that just connects with this sense of not knowing up from down or left from right and just feeling very lost and confused. Don't let that state of confusion and that like mental fogginess hold you back. And for the things that are in your life that are no longer serving you, don't let them hold you back either. It's time to let them go. And you got bring love into the situation. All right, so like I said with the Aquarians, you're all about, you know, giving. I feel like tapping into that and giving love to others is just going to bring that back tenfold to you. So we know that can never hurt, bringing love into the situation. Very exciting. Next, we're going to pull a Romance Angels card. This is going to be for any love situation, whether you're single, in a relationship, in separation, whatever it may be. Take what resonates from these messages. Let's see what we got. Okay, this is for Aquarius. This is for Aquarius. Okay, there's one. Aha, and two. Okay, let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. That's very much the Six of Pentacles energy here. This give and take, this feeling of gratitude, this feeling of giving, being on both sides of that. Letting your friends help you. That's also what happens here with this Six of Swords is, you know, you're using your resources to get out of this fogginess and into a place where you can ignite something new and you can start thinking more clearly, and that is letting your friends help you. And in love, that can be, you know, find support from your friends if you're feeling like any of this has to do with a love situation. And then you got getting to know each other. Getting to know each other definitely feels like, you know, more of the same Six of Pentacles energy of just give and take. Be open and receptive to other people, and even if it's somebody that you've known for a really long time, or you've been in a relationship with for a really long time, there's always still more to know about them, and there's more things to, you know, find clarity in. There's things about them that maybe you've never thought to ask, or has never come up. So it says reveal your innermost selves to each other to deepen your bond. Super awesome. Always good advice. Okay, so now we're gonna look at the Magic 8 Ball. So think about a question that's been pressing on you lately. Yes, no, or maybe type of an answer. Okay, you have your question. And the answer is, as I see it, yes. So we've got a positive answer there for you, Aquarius. So if you enjoyed this reading, and if it resonated with you in any way, I would greatly appreciate it if you could give it a thumbs up, if you hit that subscribe button, hit that notifications bell, whatever it may be that you can do to help support the channel, I would super appreciate. So I hope you guys have a great week, and I'll talk to y'all next time. Hi Pisces, this is going to be your week ahead reading for the week of October 19th to October 25th. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at the Rider-Waite Tarot deck in depth. We'll pull a Moonology card and a Romance Angels Oracle card, and then at the end of your reading, have a question in your mind that has a yes, no, or maybe type of answer, and we're gonna ask the Magic 8 Ball. So that'll be at the end. Let's go ahead and get started. So this is for Pisces for the week ahead. Spirits, angels, ancestors, guides, I ask you at this time to please join me to provide messages with the most clarity for my Pisceans so that they can make the most of the week ahead, so they can have success and happiness. This is for Pisces. This is for Pisces. Okay. Here we go. Okay. First card out, we got the King of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, Page of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, the Star, the Knight of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Strength. We've got the Seven of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. Okay, Pisces. Let's dive right in. So initially what I'm seeing here is that you are wanting to thrive. You feel like there's a lot of passion that you have within you, but there's some roadblocks that are causing you to have to figure out how to find balance in your situation. We've got a couple of different cards that are about finding balance. But it looks like you might be putting up blocks against your own self. And it might not be that anything else out there in the world is what's preventing you from achieving what it is that you want, but it could be just based on internal conflict, essentially. Okay, so we're gonna go card by card. I'm gonna start with the King of Wands here. So this is you right now. You're very much in your power, very passionate. There's a lot of creative energy here. The kings are very unchanging. They know what they want, and they'll do whatever it takes to get what they want. They're very charismatic, funny, and they can usually kind of get the respect of everybody in the room, kind of a thing. What's crossing them at this moment, what's crossing you at this moment, is this Nine of Pentacles. And that's just saying that you really feel like you're close to having it all, but you don't have it all. And you're really trying to figure out how it is that you achieve that. And you feel like the outside world sees you as thriving, but you maybe don't quite feel like that internally. And so people aren't really coming to you to help you because they think that you're doing just fine. So you're with the King of Wands, your temper could be heating up a little bit. You're getting a little bit frustrated, and it's probably more with yourself than anything. But below the surface, you've got the Page of Cups. This is what's happening that you might not be aware of, and this can be kind of an immature emotional energy. So I feel like maybe your emotions are not very stable at this point in time. It's like you're trying to make light of how your feelings are instead of actually addressing them. You can see there's like a fish in the cup, so it's almost like making a joke out of the emotions, kind of a thing. So that could be something that's causing roadblocks for you. And then recent past, you have the Two of Pentacles. This is really trying to find balance and to sort out all of your responsibilities and to figure out what is serving you in your life and what's not, and how to move forward properly. You can see like the ocean in the background is just like really, really tumultuous. That can be your emotions. That can be them being all over the place, which is like this Page of Cups type energy, where there's just not stability in your emotions right now until you bring all of your responsibilities and resources and whatnot into balance. Your greatest strength though right now, or the thing that's going to help you the most in this situation, is the Star card. This is really about exploring your emotions and pouring them out and addressing them, being vulnerable. You can see this person here is nude and they're pouring out the water, which is their emotions. So, stop making light of how you're feeling and actually take the time to go through your emotions, pour them out, and ground yourself. You can see she's got one foot on the ground and one foot in the water. So, it's really about finding the balance between stability and emotional strength. And you've got the stars guiding you. So this is like universally guided, that you can go through the process of this like self-healing, self-help kind of a journey to find emotional security within yourself. And in the near future, you have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is very fast-moving energy, especially since you had this King of Wands here representing you. This is you moving past these decision-making processes, this indecision actually, of trying to weigh things out and not having a lot of stability. You're moving past that with gusto, and there's like a fire lit under your butt. The match has been struck and you're just kind of like going for it, and that can be a really positive thing, but the Knight of Wands can sometimes be acting too hastily, and then it hasn't been thought out enough, so it just like doesn't stick. You like go for it, but then it doesn't stick because it was very like an intuitive, just jumping into something, jumping into the water without thinking, You got the Queen of Pentacles. This is how you're dealing with everything right now. And then you can see she's just kind of holding on to her little pentacle. And it seems almost like she's reflecting on it. So I think right now you're being very grateful. I think you really are taking a look at what you do have. And you're nurturing the things that you have at your disposal at this time, so that you can help them grow, and hopefully when they grow, everything else will grow too, and everything else will come into balance. So that's a really good position to be in, is just nurturing what you do have and being grateful. And when you do that, you know, the universe is going to come in and back you. The people around you, your environment, you got the Strength card. So I feel like people around you want to see you do well. They want to help you. You can pull strength from them when you can't find strength within yourself. And then on the other hand, this could be you, and the lion is representing kind of like your internal battles, and you're finding the patience and the strength to tame the beast, which is also, you know, taking the time to nurture these things, which is really good. Your hopes and fears, you got the Seven of Wands. So this is like you feel like your fear is that there's just like so many things coming at you at once that you're not going to be able to handle them, and you're just going to have to put your defenses up. Your hope, however, is that you are standing in your power and you know what's right for you, and you're able to block out the things that are coming at you full speed that might not be right for you. And so you're able to have that strength to stand up for yourself and to guide your own life. So, you know, either way, it's either putting up your defenses or standing up for yourself in a positive way. It can go both ways, and that's your hope and fear. The outcome, however, for this week is this Five of Pentacles card. I wish I could give you a better outcome for this, but what this is basically telling me is that maybe this was a hasty move, and acting hastily can lead to, you know, having to walk back in the cold and start over again. So I would say, because, you know, we have free will to change our destiny, we can take the messages here and reshape our week ahead. So I would say, think before you act. Really plan this stuff out. Pour out your emotions. Take the time to sort through how you're feeling. Nurture the things that you do have and you do want. And, you know, take the time to plan. And if you do that, then you won't be stuck out in the cold like this, and you will not have to be up against that kind of kickback. You know, that's not what you want. And then what ends up happening when you're here is you get into this victim mindset of, oh, I did this to myself, I made the wrong choice, this is all my fault, what did I do? And you feel like this internal guilt that you can't shake. So let's not get there. Let's avoid that if possible, and let's not think too hastily. Really think about what it is that you want and pour out your emotions before you act. Okay, so we are now going to pull a Moonology card or two for my Pisceans here for any further advice or assistance. Okay, oops, that almost wanted to come out. This is for Pisces. This is for Pisces. Okay, one more. Okay, I'm just gonna pull this one and I'll take this one. Okay, surrender to the divine. That's exactly what I was saying about with the Star card here, is like, if you, with the Queen of Pentacles, show your gratitude, take account of the things that are going for you, that are positive, and nurture those, and take the time to, you know, pour out your baggage, pour out your emotions, surrender to the divine, and those stars are going to shine down nicely upon you. Also, we have hold your vision. So I feel like with that Knight of Wands kind of thing, it's like, instead of just saying like, oh, I have a vision, I gotta go, 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 go. It's like, hold on to that, think about it, really, really nurture that vision so that you don't end up in a place like this, you know. It's really, really good. Okay, and then for the singles, those that are in relationships, anyone that's in separation or has an ex, if you just have a crush or you're like flirting with somebody or whatever it may be, there's going to be a message in here for you from the romance angels. This is just a little bonus love message. Let's see what we've got for the Pisceans for this week ahead. Okay, oh, okay, that was too many, but I'm gonna take that first one. And let's get one more. There we go. Okay. Okay, so you got finances and career. So I really do feel like this whole thing is about your passions, of things that are going to bring you stability as far as like your finances and career go. Basically your life path. And it says financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So I feel like until you really get all of this sorted out, love really can't be on the table quite yet. Or it's just, you know, something that's gonna have to be on the back burner for a little while. But you also got, this could be the one, and it says you've already met the romantic partner that you seek. So this is saying this could just be somebody that you already know. So that's very exciting too. Next, we are going to look at the Magic 8 Ball. So have a question in your mind about any topic, anything, whatever you want it to be, a yes, no, or maybe type of answer. And we'll see what the Magic 8 Ball has to say to you. Okay, you have your question. The answer is cannot predict right now, so let's try again. I think that's just reiterating that you have to be patient. Okay, and we got better not tell you now. Okay, so the universe is really wanting you to go deep. It's like, hey, we're not going to tell you the answers. It's time for you to reflect on yourself. And come up with the answers that you need yourself. But we're gonna, for the sake of this, do it 1/3 time. 3 times the charm. And we got a yes, definitely. So we finally got an affirmative. But as you can see, it took some time. Don't be flighty and don't be hasty. Just take your time and then you'll have a yes. Okay, Pisces, thank you so much for watching. I hope this resonated with you. If you enjoyed it, please give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, ding that little notification bell so that you can get future videos. And I'll see you next week. I hope your week is really, really awesome.